Number 1. This 1977 Chrysler New Yorker Brougham, offered at $12,500 and located in Deer Park, Texas, is presented as an exceptionally well-kept and tastefully upgraded full-size American luxury sedan that reflects the height of late 1970s Chrysler craftsmanship and road presence. The car is described as looking even better in person, emphasizing its strong visual impact beyond photos, and it retains the dignified, formal styling that defined the New Yorker line. With an indicated 97,000 miles, it represents a mature but well-preserved example rather than a worn-out survivor, and the seller highlights its condition confidently without overstating its nature. The overall presentation suggests a vehicle that has been carefully maintained and selectively improved to enhance drivability while preserving its original character, making it equally appealing as a weekend cruiser, show car, or comfortable long-distance classic. Powering this New Yorker is Chrysler's legendary 440 cubic-inch V8 engine equipped with a 4-barrel carburetor, delivering the effortless torque and smooth cruising performance these cars were known for. The drivetrain has been complemented by numerous mechanical upgrades aimed at reliability and performance, including a completely updated electronic ignition system with new distributor, cap, wires, and coil, along with a new 4-barrel carburetor for improved throttle response and consistency. A custom-tuned dual exhaust system adds both efficiency and a deeper, more authoritative V8 sound, while new heavy-duty shocks installed at all 4 corners contribute to a composed and confident ride. The car also rides on new tires with less than 200 miles of use, reinforcing that this New Yorker is ready for immediate enjoyment rather than needing sorting or deferred maintenance. From a comfort and usability standpoint, this Chrysler stands out with features that enhance the classic luxury driving experience. The air conditioning is reported to blow cold, a crucial detail for a full-size luxury sedan, especially in warm climates, and a strong indicator of proper upkeep. The original vinyl top remains in place, maintaining the car's factory-correct appearance, while the original headliner is also retained, suggesting that the interior has not been neglected or subjected to shortcuts. These details point to a car that has been preserved with respect for its original design, rather than stripped of its identity through over-customization. The combination of mechanical updates and retained factory elements creates a balanced classic that feels both authentic and dependable. Inside, the New Yorker is described as being in perfect condition, rated a full 10 out of 10, which is a strong statement for a vehicle of this age. The interior condition reinforces the impression of careful ownership and consistent care, with seating, trim, and overall presentation reflecting true luxury rather than mere survivorship. This level of interior preservation significantly elevates the car's overall value and appeal, as sourcing or restoring correct New Yorker interior components can be both difficult and expensive. With its powerful 440 V8, extensive recent upgrades, excellent interior, cold air conditioning, and strong visual presence, this 1977 Chrysler New Yorker Brougham represents a refined, turnkey classic that delivers vintage American luxury with confidence and unmistakable road presence. Number 2. This 1966 Ford Mustang Coupe, offered at $21,500 and located in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, is presented as a classic American icon that has already benefited from a comprehensive restoration completed around 2018. The seller positions it as an approachable yet authentic entry into vintage car ownership, appealing to buyers who want the timeless Mustang design without taking on a full project. As a first-generation Mustang, it carries the clean, unmistakable lines that help define the pony car era, and its coupe body style delivers a balanced blend of sportiness and everyday usability. The overall description suggests a car that has been properly brought back to life and then maintained, rather than simply refreshed for sale. Under the hood, this Mustang is powered by its straight-six engine, a configuration known for smooth operation, simplicity, and reliability, making it especially attractive to those who value drivability and ease of ownership. The seller notes that the car runs very well and even references video evidence of its performance, reinforcing confidence in its mechanical condition. All gauges are reported to be functioning correctly, an important detail for a classic of this age, and the electrical system for the lights is also confirmed to be in proper working order. These points collectively suggest that the car is sorted and road-ready, rather than needing immediate mechanical attention or troubleshooting. From a restoration standpoint, the work completed around 2018 appears to have addressed the major aspects necessary to return this Mustang to enjoyable driving condition. While specific restoration details are not exhaustively listed, the overall tone indicates that the car was restored with functionality and reliability in mind, not just cosmetic appeal. The fact that it continues to run strong several years after the restoration speaks positively about the quality of the work performed. This makes it well suited for weekend drives, local shows, or casual cruising, without the constant worry often associated with unfinished or hastily restored classics. As a sale offering, the seller is clear and straightforward, stating that no trades are being accepted and that the car is intended for serious buyers only. This reinforces the impression of a well-presented vehicle being offered honestly to the right next owner. With its restored condition, reliable straight-six drivetrain, fully functioning gauges and lighting, and classic 1966 Mustang styling, this coupe represents a clean, turnkey vintage Ford that allows a buyer to step directly into classic car ownership and enjoy the experience from day one. Number 3. This 1955 Oldsmobile Rocket 88, offered at $11,500 and located in Whitwell, Tennessee, is presented as a classic mid-1950s American automobile that captures the spirit of Oldsmobile's performance heritage while remaining approachable and usable. Known historically as one of the original muscle-era pioneers, the Rocket 88 carries distinctive styling and a reputation that still resonates with enthusiasts today. The seller describes it as a nice old car that runs and drives, positioning it as a usable vintage vehicle rather than a static display piece. With a firm asking price, the listing reflects confidence in the car's condition and overall appeal, while still leaving the door open to a very specific potential trade. Under the hood, this Rocket 88 retains its original 324 cubic inch Oldsmobile V8, a significant detail for collectors who value period-correct power plants. Notably, the engine has been paired with a 5-speed manual transmission, a modification that adds a more engaging driving experience and improved road usability compared to the original drivetrain configuration. This blend of original engine and upgraded transmission creates an interesting balance between authenticity and modernized drivability. The fact that the car is reported to run and drive supports the idea that this setup is functional and sorted enough to be enjoyed on the road, not just admired in the garage. Visually, the car is finished in blue on both the exterior and interior, giving it a cohesive and period-appropriate appearance that suits the Rocket 88's bold 1950s design. A notable highlight is that all of the glass is original and reported to be free of cracks, which is a significant plus for a vehicle of this age, as original glass can be difficult and costly to replace. This detail suggests a level of preservation and care over the years, contributing to the car's authentic character. The overall presentation aligns with the description of a well-kept older vehicle that shows its age honestly while remaining attractive and complete. From a transaction standpoint, the seller is clear that the $11,500 price is firm, indicating a no-nonsense approach to the sale. While cash is clearly preferred, there is openness to a trade involving a 2014 or newer Chevrolet truck, which may appeal to buyers looking to leverage a newer vehicle in the deal. With its original 324 V8, 5-speed manual conversion, matching blue exterior and interior, crack-free original glass, and proven ability to run and drive, this 1955 Oldsmobile Rocket 88 offers a compelling mix of vintage style, historical significance, and practical enjoyment for the next owner. Number 4. This 1971 Chevrolet Nova 4-door, offered at $10,000 and located in King William, Virginia, is presented as a clean and very solid example of a classic early 1970s compact Chevrolet that emphasizes reliability and originality over flash. As a two-owner car, it carries a level of provenance that adds to its appeal, suggesting long-term care rather than a series of short-term owners. The 4-door configuration makes it a practical and somewhat uncommon variant compared to the more frequently modified 2-door Novas, offering added usability while still retaining the unmistakable Nova styling of the era. The seller's description frames it as a well-sorted vehicle that both looks great and is ready to be enjoyed without major work. Powering this Nova is the dependable 250 cubic inch inline-six engine paired with a Powerglide automatic transmission, a combination well known for smooth operation and durability. This drivetrain choice reinforces the car's character as a reliable cruiser rather than an all-out performance build, making it ideal for relaxed driving and long-term ownership. The seller notes that the car runs great, which, combined with the reputation of this engine and transmission setup, suggests a vehicle that starts easily and drives with confidence. For enthusiasts who appreciate simplicity and ease of maintenance, this inline-six Nova offers an appealing alternative to more complex or heavily modified examples. Condition-wise, the car is described as very solid, an important qualifier for a Nova of this generation, as rust and structural issues are often the biggest concerns. The mention of tons of new parts indicates recent investment and upkeep, pointing to a car that has been improved and maintained rather than neglected. While specific parts are not itemized, the overall tone suggests that these updates contribute to both its appearance and mechanical reliability. Visually, the seller states that it looks great, reinforcing the impression of a well-presented classic that stands out for its honest condition and cleanliness. The sale terms are straightforward, with a $10,000 cash-only price and no interest in trades, reflecting a clear and simple transaction. This no-nonsense approach aligns with the car itself, which is positioned as a solid, dependable classic rather than a speculative project. With its two-owner history, reliable 250 cubic inch inline-six engine, Powerglide transmission, solid condition, and numerous new parts, this 1971 Chevrolet Nova four-door represents a clean and usable vintage Chevrolet that offers classic style and everyday drivability in an increasingly hard-to-find package. Number 5. This 1957 Chevrolet 210, offered at $18,000 and located in Bronx, New York, is presented as a very solid and honest Tri-5 Chevrolet that retains the core qualities enthusiasts seek in one of these iconic late 1950s models. The seller describes it as a car that runs and drives, emphasizing usability rather than perfection, and frames it clearly as a vehicle that needs some additional care and attention rather than a finished showpiece. As a 210 series model, it carries the clean and timeless styling that made the 1957 Chevrolet one of the most recognizable American cars ever built, and its overall condition suggests a strong foundation for either continued driving enjoyment or a more thorough restoration. Under the hood, this Chevrolet is powered by a 283 cubic inch V8, a highly respected small block engine known for its smooth operation and historical significance within the Chevrolet lineup. The engine is paired with a Muncie 4-speed manual transmission, giving the car a more engaging, driver-focused character than an automatic-equipped example. While the drivetrain is reported to be running, the seller notes a winding sound while driving and states that the transmission could benefit from a rebuild, presenting an honest assessment rather than glossing over imperfections. Despite this, the fact that the car runs and drives supports the idea that it can be moved, enjoyed carefully, or worked on incrementally rather than being a non-running project. Structurally, the car is described as very solid, which is one of the most critical factors when evaluating a 1957 Chevrolet. The floors and trunk floor are both reported to be solid, as is the chassis, indicating that the typical rust-prone areas have either survived well or been properly addressed in the past. This solid structural condition significantly reduces the cost and complexity of future restoration work, allowing the next owner to focus more on mechanical refinement and cosmetic improvement. The seller's repeated emphasis on the car's solidity reinforces that this is not a hidden rust project, but rather a sound classic that simply needs time and care to reach its full potential. From a transaction standpoint, the seller is clear that no trades will be considered and that lowball offers are not welcome, signaling confidence in the car's value and condition. The statement that the car just needs some loving reflects a realistic and transparent approach, appealing to buyers who appreciate straightforward listings. With its running 283 V8, Muncie 4-speed manual transmission, solid floors, trunk, and chassis, and classic 1957 Chevrolet 210 styling, this car represents a strong, honest Tri-5 platform for an enthusiast looking to own and improve one of the most celebrated American classics ever produced. Number 6. This 1973 Oldsmobile Toronado, offered at $6,000 and located in Chattagay, New York, is presented as a distinctive and well-equipped example of Oldsmobile's innovative full-size personal luxury coupe from the early 1970s. Known for its bold styling and front-wheel drive layout, the Toronado stands apart from most of its contemporaries, and this example is positioned as a solid, usable classic rather than a neglected project. The seller highlights a low indicated mileage of 48,000 miles, adding to its appeal as a preserved vehicle, and confirms that it carries a New York title and has recently passed inspection, suggesting it is road-ready and legally straightforward to transfer. Powering this Toronado is the formidable 455 cubic inch V8 engine paired with a 3-speed automatic transmission, a combination that delivers the strong torque and smooth cruising character these cars are known for. The drivetrain underscores the Toronado's reputation as a powerful yet refined long-distance cruiser, capable of effortless highway driving. New tires have been installed, reinforcing the impression that the car has received recent attention to ensure safe and reliable operation. The fact that it recently passed inspection further supports the claim that it is in good running condition and suitable for immediate use rather than requiring extensive mechanical work. Inside, the car features red cloth upholstery, giving the interior a bold and period-correct appearance that complements its classic design. The Toronado is well equipped with a power-adjustable driver's seat, air conditioning, cruise control, power windows, and power door locks, all features that underscore its original positioning as a luxury-oriented model. An AM/FM stereo with a power antenna adds to the authentic vintage driving experience, preserving the car's original feel while still offering convenience. These comfort and convenience features make it especially appealing to buyers who want to enjoy a classic car without sacrificing amenities. From a transaction standpoint, the seller is clear that the $6,000 price is firm and that the sale is cash only, indicating a straightforward and no-nonsense deal. The combination of low indicated mileage, powerful 455 V8, extensive factory luxury equipment, new tires, recent inspection, and clear New York title makes this 1973 Oldsmobile Toronado a compelling value in the classic car market. It offers a unique blend of innovation, comfort, and classic American performance for an enthusiast seeking something different from the usual rear-wheel drive coupes of the era. Number 7. This 1969 Chevrolet Nova SS, offered at $24,000 and located in Saugerties, New York, is presented as a fully built, high-performance street machine that blends classic muscle car styling with extensive modernized performance upgrades. As an SS Nova, it already carries strong enthusiast appeal, but this example goes far beyond a typical restoration or mild build, positioning itself as a serious, purpose-driven car. The seller emphasizes that it is completely rust-free, which is a critical factor for any Nova of this era and immediately sets it apart from many others on the market. Overall, the car is described as being exceptionally well-sorted and ready to go, suggesting it has already gone through the difficult and expensive stages of modification and refinement. At the heart of this Nova is a 400 cubic inch engine built for substantial output, featuring long tube headers, a big camshaft, a double pumper carburetor, and an aluminum high-rise intake manifold. This combination is designed to maximize airflow and power, resulting in a stated output of over 500 horsepower, firmly placing this car in serious muscle territory. A 2,500 stall converter helps put that power to the ground effectively, while a Ford 9-inch rear end provides the strength and durability needed to handle aggressive driving. Full posi traction, ladder bars, and subframe connectors further reinforce that this Nova has been engineered with traction, chassis rigidity, and straight-line performance in mind, not just appearance. The suspension, braking, and drivetrain setup reflect a car that was built to be driven hard while remaining controllable and predictable. The rear has been mini-tubbed to accommodate wider tires, allowing for improved grip without compromising the car's aggressive stance. Upgraded disc brakes enhance stopping power, an essential upgrade for a vehicle producing this level of horsepower. A B&M shifter with reverse lock adds both safety and a race-inspired feel to the driving experience, while battery relocation to the trunk with an external shut-off switch demonstrates attention to both balance and safety considerations. Every element of the build appears to support the idea of a cohesive, thoughtfully assembled performance package rather than a collection of random upgrades. Inside, the Nova continues to impress with a refreshed interior that complements its mechanical capability. New leather seats, new carpet, and a new headliner provide a clean and updated environment, making the car comfortable enough for street use despite its aggressive nature. All gauges and lights are reported to function properly, reinforcing that the car is fully sorted electrically, not just mechanically. The presence of working heat and a functioning stereo adds everyday usability, making it realistic to enjoy the car beyond short, high-adrenaline drives. Finished with new classic Chevy wheels and white raised leather tires, this 1969 Chevrolet Nova SS stands out as a rare combination of show-quality presentation, extreme performance, and complete readiness, making it difficult to find another example finished to this level. Number 8. This 1956 Dodge Custom Royal Lancer D500, offered at $40,000 and located in Vienna, Ohio, is presented as an exceptional, show-quality example of one of Dodge's most iconic and performance-oriented models from the mid-1950s. As a true D500, it represents Dodge's early high-performance lineage, a designation that carries significant historical and collector value. The car has undergone a total frame-off restoration, placing it at a level far beyond a simple cosmetic refresh and firmly into the category of a professionally restored, top-tier classic. The seller emphasizes that this is a must-see vehicle, noting that photographs do not fully capture its presence or detail, which is further supported by its consistent record of winning Best of Show honors at events. Powering this custom Royal Lancer is the legendary 315 cubic inch Hemi V8, an engine revered for its engineering, performance, and place in American automotive history. Even more notable is the extremely rare dual-quad intake setup, complete with its correct carburetors, a combination that significantly elevates both the car's desirability and its value. This configuration not only enhances performance but also serves as a visual centerpiece, especially for knowledgeable enthusiasts who recognize how difficult it is to source and restore such components correctly. The engine is paired with a push-button automatic transmission, a hallmark feature of mid-1950s Mopar design that adds both novelty and period-correct sophistication to the driving experience. The quality of the restoration is described as being evident throughout the car, with particular attention paid to areas that are often overlooked. The engine compartment is highlighted as being beautifully detailed, reflecting the level of care and precision invested during the frame-off process. This suggests that the restoration focused not only on outward appearance but also on authenticity, cleanliness, and correctness beneath the surface. The car's ability to repeatedly win Best of Show awards reinforces that it meets or exceeds the standards expected by judges and seasoned collectors, indicating excellence in finish, presentation, and overall execution. Inside, the Dodge features a beautiful interior that complements the exterior and mechanical presentation, completing the car as a cohesive, high-level restoration rather than a partial or uneven build. The interior condition aligns with the rest of the vehicle, reinforcing the impression of a car that has been restored without shortcuts or compromises. The seller's insistence on serious buyers only reflects both the caliber of the car and its position within the collector market. With its rare D500 specification, frame-off restoration, iconic 315 Hemi with ultra-rare dual-quad intake, push-button automatic transmission, and proven show-winning pedigree, this 1956 Dodge Custom Royal Lancer stands as a premier example of mid-century American performance and design. Number 9. This 1950 Pontiac Silver Streak sedan delivery, offered at $29,900 and located in Port Huron, Michigan, is presented as an exceptionally rare and striking example of early post-war American utility styling blended with classic Pontiac elegance. Sedan delivery models are scarce by nature, and finding one in this condition elevates it into a highly collectible category, especially for enthusiasts who appreciate vehicles that stand apart from standard sedans and wagons. The seller emphasizes that the car has been owned for over 30 years by a 96-year-old owner, adding a strong element of long-term stewardship and careful preservation. With an indicated 46,000 miles showing, this Silver Streak is positioned not as a worn commercial relic, but as a cherished and properly maintained classic with a compelling ownership history. Mechanically, this Pontiac retains its original straight-eight engine paired with a 3-speed manual transmission, a drivetrain combination that reflects the smooth, torque-oriented engineering philosophy Pontiac was known for during this era. The straight-eight is an important hallmark of early Pontiac design, offering a distinctive driving feel and sound that differs greatly from later V8-powered cars. The fact that the car is described as being totally restored while remaining all original in specification suggests that care was taken to preserve authenticity rather than modernize or heavily modify it. This balance between restoration quality and originality makes the car especially appealing to collectors who value period-correct mechanicals and factory configuration. Condition is a major highlight of this sedan delivery, as it is described as having no rust, an extremely rare attribute for a utility-based vehicle of this age. The body is presented as being in absolutely show condition, reinforcing the idea that this is a high-level restoration suitable for display at events rather than just casual use. The iconic silver streak styling cues remain intact, giving the car strong visual presence and unmistakable identity. Any lettering currently applied to the sides is vinyl and can be removed easily, allowing the next owner to return the exterior to a completely clean and original appearance without permanent alteration. From a presentation and collector standpoint, this Pontiac checks multiple high-value boxes: rarity, originality, restoration quality, and documented long-term ownership. Being listed on behalf of an elderly owner who has cared for the vehicle for decades adds credibility and emotional weight to the offering, suggesting that it was not treated as a short-term investment. Offered at $29,900 or best offer, this 1950 Pontiac Silver Streak sedan delivery represents a unique opportunity to acquire a truly uncommon, show-quality classic that combines historical significance, visual impact, and authentic period character in a way few vehicles from this era can match. Number 10. This 1967 Chevrolet Camaro True SS, offered at $38,500 and located in Pikeville, Kentucky, is presented as an exceptionally well-preserved and correctly optioned first-generation Camaro that the seller describes as a genuine time capsule. As a true super sport model, it carries the highly desirable Group 4P code SS package with the SS 350 small block, placing it firmly in the upper tier of collector-grade Camaros. The Sport Coupe body is paired with a factory-style custom interior finished in 797 parchment bucket seats, along with a center console that reinforces its original performance-oriented configuration. The car is positioned as a highly authentic example that blends originality, careful upgrades, and excellent overall condition, making it equally attractive to collectors and drivers. Under the hood, this Camaro is powered by a strong-running 350 cubic inch small-block Chevrolet engine, enhanced with a mild camshaft, upgraded intake, and a brand-new Holley 650 carburetor to improve drivability and throttle response while maintaining street-friendly manners. Power is delivered through a factory 4-speed manual transmission, preserving the engaging driving experience that enthusiasts seek in a true SS car. Out back, the factory 10-bolt rear axle is equipped with positraction and 3.42 gearing, providing an ideal balance of acceleration and cruising capability. Additional performance-minded upgrades include frame ties and traction bars, reinforcing the chassis and helping the car put its power to the pavement with confidence. From a structural and mechanical standpoint, this Camaro stands out for its exceptional underside condition. The bottom of the car is described as super nice and clean, retaining factory floor pans with no patches, a major selling point for any 1967 Camaro. The car is reported to be very solid and rust-free, further supporting its classification as a high-quality example rather than a patched-together restoration. Power disc brakes and power steering enhance safety and ease of driving, making the car comfortable and confidence-inspiring on modern roads. All exterior and interior functions are said to be fully operational, including lights, turn signals, and even the horn, reinforcing the impression that the car is fully sorted and ready for real-world use. Visually and inside, the Camaro continues to impress with a tight, factory-correct interior that retains its original feel and quality, complemented by correct details such as a factory tachometer, deluxe seat belts, factory floor mats, and a rear-mounted antenna that was ordered new with the car. The exterior wears factory chrome and has received one repaint, which is described as slick and straight, with only a couple of very small blemishes roughly the size of a dime that are disclosed transparently and shown in video. The car sits on brand new 15 by 7 and 15 by 8 rally wheels wrapped in Cooper tires, giving it a classic stance that suits the first-generation Camaro perfectly. Described as a car you can ride and drive anywhere, this 1967 Chevrolet Camaro True SS offers authenticity, drivability, and strong collector appeal, with a clean and clear title and openness to trades involving other classic cars or trucks where values align. Number 11. This 1972 Oldsmobile Delta 88 two-door, offered at $10,500 and located in Glenshaw, Pennsylvania, is presented as a distinctive and tastefully executed mild custom that stands out immediately thanks to its unique stance and visual character. The car is equipped with a full four-corner air ride suspension, giving it an adjustable ride height and a dramatic presence whether parked or cruising, and the seller notes that it consistently draws attention wherever it goes. Adding to its personality is custom hand-painted pinstriping, which enhances the classic lines of the Delta 88 while setting it apart from stock examples. The overall impression is of a solid, low-mileage classic that blends originality with customization in a way that feels intentional rather than overdone. Powering this Delta 88 is its original Oldsmobile Rocket 350 V8, paired with a TH400 automatic transmission, a drivetrain combination known for durability, smooth power delivery, and long-term reliability. The rear end is described as a heavy-duty 10 or 12-bolt unit, reinforcing the car's strong mechanical foundation. A dual exhaust system gives the car a confident, authoritative sound that complements the V8's character without pushing it into extreme performance territory. This setup supports the car's identity as a comfortable cruiser with added attitude, rather than a stripped-down performance build, making it well-suited for relaxed driving and show appearances alike. Structurally and mechanically, the car is described as solid and well cared for, which is especially important for a full-size early 1970s GM platform. The air ride system has been properly supported with an upgraded higher amperage charging system designed to handle the demands of the dual compressors, indicating that the customization was done thoughtfully rather than as an afterthought. The air conditioning system is reported to be complete, though it could use a recharge, suggesting that it is largely intact and potentially functional with minor attention. These details point to a car that is largely sorted and usable, with only small refinements needed depending on the next owner's expectations. Inside, the Delta 88 retains its original clean interior, preserving the comfortable and spacious feel that made these cars popular when new. This originality adds balance to the exterior modifications, keeping the car grounded in its factory roots rather than fully transformed into a radical custom. The seller notes that the car was taken in on trade and simply does not fit their personal style, implying that it has been enjoyed and is now ready for its next chapter. There is openness to trades involving a wide range of classic GM vehicles, from G-body and B-body cars to trucks and vans, giving flexibility to potential buyers. With its original Rocket 350 drivetrain, eye-catching air ride setup, solid condition, and strong cruising appeal, this 1972 Oldsmobile Delta 88 represents a unique opportunity to own a full-size classic that blends comfort, individuality, and unmistakable road presence. Number 12. This 1973 Dodge Dart Swinger, offered at $10,000 and located in Gaffney, South Carolina, is presented as an honest and straightforward classic Mopar that remains largely intact and full of potential for the next owner. As a swinger model, it carries the clean, compact styling that made the Dart popular during the early 1970s, balancing sporty proportions with everyday usability. The seller is transparent about the car's current condition, positioning it as a solid driver-level classic rather than a finished show car. It is described as running and driving, which immediately separates it from non-operational projects, while still leaving room for improvement for someone who wants to make it their own. Under the hood, the car is powered by a 360 cubic inch V8, giving it strong performance credentials and plenty of aftermarket support. The engine allows the Dart to deliver the kind of torque and sound enthusiasts expect from a classic Mopar, and the fact that it runs and drives confirms that the core drivetrain is functional. While it is not currently considered a daily driver, the seller notes that it could become one with relatively little work, suggesting that its needs are more refinement-based than fundamental. The braking system is identified as an area needing attention, as it will stop the car but not with the confidence required for regular around-town driving, making this a clear and honest disclosure rather than a hidden issue. From a body and exterior standpoint, the Dart shows its history openly. It was previously a vinyl or ragtop car, and the top was removed and the car repainted at some point, though not done professionally. As a result, it could benefit from some bodywork and a fresh paint job, but the seller emphasizes that it is not terrible in its current state and remains presentable as is. This makes it suitable for someone who wants to drive and improve the car gradually rather than committing immediately to a full cosmetic restoration. The exterior condition aligns well with the overall theme of the car as a usable classic with visible imperfections rather than a polished trailer queen. An added bonus with this Dart swinger is the inclusion of numerous extra parts, many of which are stored in the trunk. These include a mix of new parts and good used components that the previous owner collected over time as spares for various areas of the car. This collection of parts can save the next owner both time and money during future repairs or upgrades, and it reflects a mindset of long-term ownership and preparation rather than neglect. The seller explains that the only reason for selling is a lack of time and progress over the past year, preferring to pass the car on to someone who will actually work on and enjoy it. While the preference is for a sale, there is some openness to partial trades with cash, particularly involving side-by-sides or ATVs, making this 1973 Dodge Dart Swinger a flexible and appealing opportunity for an enthusiast looking for a V8-powered Mopar project with solid fundamentals and clear potential. Number 13. This 1961 Oldsmobile Starfire represents the absolute pinnacle of Oldsmobile luxury and performance for its era, finished in a striking black exterior over a vivid red interior that perfectly captures early 1960s GM elegance. As Oldsmobile's top-of-the-line model for 1961, the Starfire was priced higher than Cadillac that year and produced in extremely limited numbers, with only around 7,800 examples ever built. The long, low body lines, distinctive trim, factory fender skirts, and exclusive Starfire detailing give the car a presence that immediately sets it apart from other full-size GM offerings of the period. Located in Kennebunkport, Maine, this example retains the correct upscale character that made the Starfire one of the most desirable personal luxury cars of its time. Power comes from a correct 8-cylinder 6.5-liter engine rated at 330 horsepower, delivering the smooth, effortless performance expected from Oldsmobile's flagship model. The engine was professionally rebuilt in 2023 by Libby & Sons in Standish, Maine, and subsequently installed by the well-known Starfire brothers, ensuring the mechanical work was handled by specialists familiar with these cars. The drivetrain provides strong, confident power delivery while maintaining the refined driving experience that defined the Starfire when new. Power steering contributes to relaxed cruising, making the car well-suited for both long highway drives and casual weekend use. Inside, the original red interior presents as a correct and luxurious environment, featuring factory power windows, power seats, air conditioning, and the premium materials expected in a top-tier GM product. The car has also benefited from a complete rewiring job, with a modern fuse box discreetly relocated to the glove box for improved reliability and serviceability without compromising originality. Notable factory options include the Oldsmobile Guidematic automatic headlight dimmer, which is present but not currently hooked up, and all air conditioning components are included, though they may require some adjustment to operate optimally. This Starfire received a frame-off restoration during the 1990s, and the paintwork from that period still presents well overall, showing only minor dings and scratches consistent with a 20-footer. Importantly, the car is completely free of rust or rot, a major advantage for a vehicle of this age. The body, frame, and undercarriage remain solid, reflecting both the quality of the restoration and careful ownership since. As a rare high-spec Oldsmobile flagship with documented restoration work and a recent engine rebuild, this 1961 Starfire stands as an increasingly hard-to-find example of GM's early 1960s luxury and performance heritage. Number 14. This 1966 Chevrolet Chevelle SS convertible, offered at $46,000 and located in Melbourne, Kentucky, is presented as a highly desirable SS clone that combines iconic mid-1960s muscle car styling with strong big block performance and open-top cruising appeal. Finished with an attractive exterior showing a reported 8 out of 10 paint quality, the car features a laser-straight body that reflects careful preparation and solid underlying structure. As a convertible, it carries an added level of collectability and visual impact, further enhanced by its fresh new convertible top. The overall presentation is described as a guaranteed head-turner, making it a standout example for enthusiasts seeking the classic Chevelle look with aggressive performance credentials. Under the hood sits a 396 cubic inch big block Chevrolet engine rated at 375 horsepower, paired with a desirable Muncie M21 4-speed manual transmission that delivers an engaging and authentic muscle car driving experience. Power is sent to a 10-bolt pause-traction rear end equipped with 3.31 gears, offering a strong balance between street-friendly cruising and spirited acceleration. The car is also equipped with power steering and power disc brakes, adding both comfort and safety compared to more basic factory configurations. According to the seller, the car runs and drives fantastic, with the drivetrain working together smoothly and delivering the kind of performance expected from a properly sorted big block Chevelle. The body and structural condition are highlighted as major strengths of this car, with nice solid floors and a clean trunk area that indicate a well-preserved or properly restored foundation. The exterior sheet metal is described as laser straight, suggesting excellent panel alignment and minimal filler, while the bumpers and chrome are reported to be in good shape, complementing the overall finish. Brand new wheels and tires have been installed, giving the car a fresh stance and ensuring road readiness. These details collectively point to a car that has been cared for and improved with attention to both appearance and drivability rather than being a quick cosmetic flip. Inside, the car is equipped with a period-correct knee knocker tachometer and a fully functional interior where all lights, gauges, and accessories are reported to work as they should, including wipers and other essentials. The interior condition aligns well with the exterior presentation, supporting the impression of a complete, sorted convertible that is ready to enjoy immediately. Offered at $46,000 or best offer, with no trades considered, this 1966 Chevelle SS clone represents a strong opportunity to own a visually striking, big block, 4-speed convertible that delivers classic muscle car excitement with the added appeal of top-down driving. Number 15. This 1967 Ford Mustang, offered at $27,500 and located in Bainbridge, Pennsylvania, is presented as a beautifully sorted classic that blends originality, thoughtful restoration, and excellent drivability. Powered by its original 289 cubic inch V8 engine paired with a C4 automatic transmission, this Mustang is positioned as an easy-to-enjoy cruiser rather than a rough project or unfinished build. The car is equipped with power steering, power disc brakes, and factory-style air conditioning, which is complete but noted to need a recharge. With a strong emphasis on condition and usability, the seller highlights that this Mustang has recently completed longer highway trips without issue, reinforcing its reputation as a dependable and comfortable classic. From a structural standpoint, this Mustang stands out due to its claimed 100% rust-free condition, including the all-original floors, torque boxes, and trunk area, which are critical and often problematic areas on cars of this era. Full quarter panels have been professionally installed, resulting in a straight, well-finished body that reflects careful restoration work rather than patch repairs. The exterior is finished in a striking night mist blue metallic paint that is described as stunning in person, with excellent body lines and an improved stance that enhances the car's overall presence without appearing overmodified. The attention to metalwork and paint suggests a car that has been restored with longevity and quality in mind. Mechanically, the Mustang has benefited from extensive recent updates aimed at improving safety, reliability, and road manners. It features new brakes, refreshed steering and suspension components, and brand new wheels and tires, all of which contribute to a confident and smooth driving experience. The rear gearing is a highway-friendly 3.23 ratio, allowing the car to cruise comfortably at speed while still providing responsive acceleration around town. The seller notes an impressive fuel economy figure of approximately 17 miles per gallon, which is noteworthy for a classic V8 Mustang and further supports its suitability for longer drives and weekend trips. Inside, the car is fitted with a deluxe blue interior that complements the exterior color scheme and enhances the overall presentation. New chrome and emblems throughout the car add a crisp, finished look, while the engine compartment has been carefully detailed, reflecting pride of ownership and attention to detail. Everything comes together to create a Mustang that is not only visually appealing but also fully functional and enjoyable to drive. Offered at $27,500 or best offer, this 1967 Mustang represents a well-balanced classic with strong originality, excellent condition, and proven road-ready performance for the enthusiast who wants to enjoy their car immediately. Number 16. This 1968 Chevrolet Camaro SS, offered at $46,500 and located in Mount Airy, North Carolina, is presented as a sharp, fully sorted second-generation F-body that combines classic muscle car attitude with tasteful modern performance upgrades. The seller emphasizes that this is a solid North Carolina car that has been well cared for, retaining its original body panels and a clean, straight overall appearance. Finished with a slick exterior and laser-straight body lines, this Camaro immediately gives off a high-quality impression, backed by the confidence of a car that runs strong, drives aggressively, and is described as genuinely fast rather than just visually appealing. Under the hood sits a built 350 cubic inch V8 equipped with desirable double-hump cylinder heads, giving it strong performance credentials and classic small-block character. The exhaust system features Flowmaster mufflers, producing an aggressive and unmistakable muscle car sound that matches the car's performance-focused setup. Power is sent through a turbo 400 automatic transmission to a 10-bolt rear end with 3.73 pause traction gears, a combination known for durability and hard acceleration. The seller notes that the car runs out great and pulls hard, reinforcing that this Camaro is more than capable of delivering the kind of driving experience enthusiasts expect from a properly built SS-era Camaro. From a chassis and suspension standpoint, this car has been significantly upgraded to enhance both handling and braking performance. It features four-wheel Willwood disc brakes with drilled rotors, a serious improvement over factory braking systems and a major plus for safety and confidence at speed. Adjustable coilover suspension allows for fine-tuning ride height and handling characteristics, while new front-end components, fresh body bushings, and new rear leaf springs ensure tight, responsive road manners. Power steering is also equipped, making the car easier to maneuver and more enjoyable for regular driving without sacrificing its muscle car feel. Inside and throughout the vehicle, functionality appears to be a strong point, with the seller emphasizing that everything works as it should, down to small details like the factory-style warning buzzer. This level of completeness often separates well-finished cars from average builds and suggests careful attention during assembly and maintenance. The combination of original panels, strong mechanical upgrades, modern braking and suspension components, and proven performance makes this 1968 Camaro SS a compelling package. Offered through Mayberry Auto Sales, this Camaro represents a well-built, ready-to-enjoy classic muscle car that looks right, sounds right, and delivers strong real-world performance. Number 17. This 1963 Ford Galaxy 1/2, offered at $30,000 and located in Camden, Wyoming, Delaware, is presented as a fully sorted, turnkey full-size performance classic that blends vintage presence with serious mechanical upgrades. The seller describes the car as running exactly as it should, requiring no sorting or unfinished work, making it ready to be enjoyed immediately rather than treated as a project. With a clean title in hand and current antique registration valid through July 2026, this Galaxy offers hassle-free ownership and straightforward transfer to its next caretaker. The decision to sell is based purely on lost interest, not mechanical issues, adding confidence to the overall presentation. Powering this Galaxy is a heavily built FE Series V8 that started as a 390 block and has been bored out to 406 cubic inches, incorporating desirable 427 internal components. This setup gives the engine strong performance credentials well beyond a stock configuration, delivering the kind of power expected from Ford's golden-era big block lineage. The engine is paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, providing a more engaging and driver-focused experience compared to the factory automatic setup. The seller is clear that this is not an original 427 car, as it originally left the factory with a 351 V8 and automatic transmission, but the current drivetrain combination significantly elevates the car's performance and appeal to enthusiasts seeking a period-correct hot rod feel. From a drivability and road-legal standpoint, the car has already passed Delaware DMV inspection and is currently tagged as an antique, ensuring it meets the necessary requirements for street use. The seller notes that the car runs properly and performs as intended, reinforcing its status as a true turnkey vehicle rather than a partially finished build. The dashboard shows 6,890 miles, though this mileage is not claimed to be original and is best viewed as an indicator rather than a documented figure. Still, the overall condition and running quality suggest a well-maintained car that has been thoughtfully upgraded rather than hastily modified. Offered at a price notably lower than a $40,000 offer received approximately 5 years ago, this Galaxy represents strong value in today's classic car market, especially given its performance-focused drivetrain and ready-to-drive condition. The seller is asking $30,000 or best offer, with no trades considered, keeping the transaction simple and direct. With its big-body Ford styling, upgraded FE power, 4-speed manual transmission, and clean paperwork, this 1963 Ford Galaxy 1/2 stands out as a compelling option for anyone seeking a distinctive, powerful American classic that is already sorted and ready for the road. Number 18. This 1966 Chevrolet Nova II, offered at $48,000 and located in Bryantown, Maryland, is presented as a clean, turnkey street cruiser that blends classic mid-1960s compact Chevy styling with reliable mechanical upgrades for modern driving enjoyment. The seller positions this car as a vehicle you can confidently drive anywhere, emphasizing its rust-free condition and dependable operation. With a firm price and a focus on serious buyers only, this Nova II is clearly aimed at someone looking for a finished, ready-to-enjoy classic rather than a project or unfinished build. Under the hood sits a small-block Chevrolet V8 paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission that has been upgraded with a shift kit, providing firmer, more responsive gear changes compared to a stock setup. This drivetrain combination is well known for durability, ease of maintenance, and strong aftermarket support, making it an ideal choice for a street-driven classic. The engine is described as running cool on pump gas, an important detail for anyone planning to enjoy the car regularly without worrying about overheating or specialty fuel requirements. Overall, the mechanical setup favors reliability and drivability over extreme performance, which aligns well with its role as a cruiser. From a safety and handling perspective, the car has been upgraded with an aftermarket front-end disc brake conversion, a significant improvement over factory drum brakes and a valuable enhancement for real-world driving. This upgrade contributes to better stopping power and increased confidence in traffic or at highway speeds. The Nova's rust-free body is a major selling point, as solid sheet metal is one of the most difficult and expensive aspects to address on cars of this era. Its clean structure suggests a well-preserved example that has either lived a careful life or been properly restored in the areas that matter most. Inside, the car is equipped with an aftermarket flat-stream stereo system and new speakers, adding modern audio functionality while still allowing the classic interior to retain its vintage character. These comfort and convenience touches further support the claim that this is a car meant to be driven and enjoyed, not just stored or shown occasionally. With its solid mechanical foundation, upgraded braking system, clean rust-free condition, and proven street manners, this 1966 Chevrolet Nova II stands out as a well-sorted classic cruiser. Offered at a firm $48,000, it represents a complete package for a buyer seeking a dependable, good-looking American classic that is ready to hit the road immediately. Number 19. This 1965 Cadillac Eldorado convertible, offered at $62,000 and located in Roanoke, Texas, is presented as a carefully built luxury cruiser that blends iconic mid-1960s Cadillac styling with extensive mechanical upgrades intended for real-world, high-speed driving comfort. The seller emphasizes that this car was built to be driven, not just shown, with a significant investment of time and money focused on reliability, ride quality, and road manners. With its unmistakable Eldorado presence, long proportions, and classic convertible profile, this Cadillac stands out as a statement piece that retains its original elegance while benefiting from thoughtful modernization. Power comes from a rebuilt 429 cubic inch V8 that has accumulated approximately 1,400 miles since completion, suggesting it is fully broken and yet still very fresh. The engine is paired with a drivetrain and supporting systems that have been comprehensively refreshed, allowing the car to comfortably cruise at highway speeds, even sustaining 85 miles per hour with ease. All suspension components have been gone through and updated, and the brake system has been fully redone along with new lines, ensuring the car not only accelerates smoothly but also stops with confidence. These upgrades significantly enhance the driving experience compared to a stock example, especially for extended trips or daily use. A major highlight of this Eldorado is its professionally executed air ride setup, featuring an AccuAir management system combined with chop-and-block suspension components. The chassis has been tunneled to allow the car to fully lay out, achieving an aggressive stance when parked while maintaining proper geometry and ride quality on the road. The seller notes that the air suspension was done correctly, and it drives as such, reinforcing that this is not a poorly executed cosmetic modification but a functional system designed for comfort, stability, and performance. This setup allows the driver to enjoy both show-level presence and long-distance drivability without compromise. Cosmetically, the car is described as super clean overall, though not positioned as a flawless show car. The body shows some paint bubbles and chips, and the chrome is rated at approximately 7 out of 10, displaying honest signs of age consistent with a vehicle meant to be driven regularly. The baby blue convertible top is a standout feature, operating perfectly and adding a striking contrast to the car's overall presentation. With its combination of classic Cadillac luxury, modern suspension technology, a freshly rebuilt big block V8, and a clear focus on drivability, this 1965 Cadillac Eldorado convertible represents a thoughtfully built classic for an enthusiast who values comfort, presence, and performance over trailer-only perfection. Number 20. This 1974 Volkswagen Super Beetle, offered at $1,800 and located in West Falls, New York, is presented as a largely complete classic project that offers an excellent foundation for someone looking to finish and enjoy one of the most iconic air-cooled Volkswagens ever produced. The seller makes it clear that this is a project being sold due to lack of time rather than lack of parts, emphasizing that nearly everything needed to complete the car is included. With a clean title in hand and the honest suggestion to bring a trailer, this Super Beetle is positioned as an ideal winter project for an enthusiast who appreciates straightforward, well-documented builds. From a mechanical and component standpoint, this Beetle comes with a strong collection of parts that significantly reduce the usual hurdles associated with project cars of this era. The sale includes an engine, along with 2 fuel tanks, providing flexibility for refurbishment or replacement depending on the buyer's plans. All of the glass for the car is included, which is a major advantage given the rising cost and availability issues of original Volkswagen glass. The seller also notes that brand new wheels are part of the package, adding value and eliminating one more expense typically encountered during a restoration. Structurally, the project benefits from brand new floor pans still new in the box from J-Bugs, a critical upgrade that addresses one of the most common and costly problem areas on classic Beetles. Having these panels already purchased and ready to install represents a significant savings in both time and money. In addition, the car comes with a brand new, uncracked dashboard, a detail that will be especially appreciated by anyone familiar with how rare clean original-style Beetle dashboards have become. These structural and interior components suggest that the groundwork for a solid, long-lasting restoration has already been thoughtfully planned. Inside, the car includes all of its seats along with a box of additional new parts, further reinforcing the claim that this is a very complete project rather than a stripped shell. The overall package is aimed at someone who wants to assemble and finish a classic Volkswagen without spending months hunting down missing pieces. With its clean paperwork, extensive parts inventory, and clear potential, this 1974 Volkswagen Super Beetle represents a budget-friendly entry into classic car ownership and a rewarding hands-on project for anyone looking to bring an air-cooled icon back to life. Thank you for watching this video featuring 20 cheap classic cars for sale from the marketplace. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Cheap Classic Cars for more great finds. And if you know someone who loves classic cars as much as you do, be sure to share this video with them too. See you in the next one.